Namaskar, class 9th. In my previous lecture, I explained about the plant cell structure, right? And here we will study animal cell. See children, the difference between animal cell and plant cell are very important because they both have different body structure, body organization. Though the smallest unit of their body is cell, but they have different types of organization because they are living in a same condition, environmental conditions, but yes their cells have different structures. For example, in case of plant cell, it is double membrane. The cell is double membrane because cell wall is the outermost layer and the second layer is plasma membrane. And in case of animal cell, the cell wall is completely absent, only single layer plasma membrane is present. There are many folds of layers are present still for an insulation and for the protection purpose, but in case of animal cell wall is completely absent. So here you can see at the center the brain the important cell organelle is present, that is known as nucleus. Nucleus, the detailed structure I already explained to you, so I am not going in detail much. Now you can see the other cell organelles like Golgi apparatus. These folds like structures, purple, are known as Golgi apparatus. Then the blue structure, this is known as mitochondria. These egg-shaped structures, the small, they are known as lysosome. There are peroxisomes also, and there are another kind of a cisternae, the folds, which are known as endoplasmic reticulum. So these are the very important cell organelles present in animal cell. So the major difference between plant cell and animal cell are: first, plant cell has cell wall and animal cell has no cell wall. Okay. Second important thing, in plant cell, the chloroplast means plastids are present which are responsible for the photosynthesis process because they contain chlorophyll, okay, green pigment chlorophyll. And this is another same structure. Wait a second. Yeah. So in case of animal cell, the plastids are completely absent. Why they are absent? Because animals are heterotrophic in mode of nutrition. They cannot prepare their own food because chlorophyll is absent in their cells. Okay. Another important facts are like cilium is present in animal cell, but in case of plant cell, ciliums are absent. Okay. So this is the major differences between plant and animal cell. Hope you all have understood. With the help of your textbook, try to make the difference in a form of the table, okay, and learn their differences. Now children, come to the another important part of this cell, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, one second. Yes, now we are going to study the another organelle. This is known as endoplasmic reticulum, in short ER. This is the structure of ER. This endoplasmic reticulum is having a nuclear pore. It means these folds like structures are actually known as endoplasmic reticulum. In every cell, the endoplasmic reticulums are directly connected with the nucleus through their nuclear pores. These are the nuclear pores, okay? So through the nuclear pore, the endoplasmic reticulums are connected, and inside the cell, two types of endoplasmic reticulums are present. First is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and second is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now you can see in this structure, these are called cisternae. These membranous folds are known as cisternae, okay, and the spaces between the cisternae is known as cisternal space. So here dot-like structures are present over the surface of these cisternae. They are known as ribosomes. These ribosomes play a very important role in the formation of photosynthesis. Hence, this type of endoplasmic reticulum is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. I hope this is clear through the structure. Why it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum? Because Basically, according to their structure, the ribosomes in a very small dot-like structure present all over the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. Hence, such type of endoplasmic reticulum are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Let's see the detail of it. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is a continuous membrane system that forms a series of flattened sac within the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cell and serves multiple functions. Okay, and they are folding, modification, they help in a synthesis and transport of proteins. It means ER is the important site of formation of proteins. Okay, all eukaryotic cells contain endoplasmic reticulum. It means in case of prokaryotic cells, the endoplasmic reticulum is absent. Okay, so basically rough endoplasmic reticulum is named because of its rough appearance. The appearance is rough because of presence of ribosomes over it, and it is actually adjacent to the cell nucleus, as I showed you in the diagram. And the ribosomes on rough endoplasmic reticulum, once again, reticulum, they are having the important function to do synthesis of proteins. Okay, so the very important function of ribosomes which are present on rough ER is to synthesize proteins, right? Now come to and then this protein is sent to the Golgi apparatus. See children, what happens, sometimes rough endoplasmic reticulum store the synthesized protein in them, and some protein they will send it to the Golgi apparatus, then to the lysosomes. Now come to the second type of endoplasmic reticulum, which is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This ER is actually, as the name says the smooth ER. It means that no ribosomes are present on the surface, and their functions are also different. They involved in the synthesis of lipids, including cholesterol, phospholipids and all, and they produce new important chemical substances in the body, sometimes the hormones also. So these are the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. I hope through the structure both the things are clear to you. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, means they are having no ribosome on their surfaces, and in case of rough endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are present on the surfaces. Okay children, thank you, bye bye.